Keywords are very important for marketing. They are the search terms or phrases that your audience uses to potentially find your content through Google or ChatGPT or any other search software, Perplexity, for example. And most of the content creators and marketers, they are not using keywords in a proper way. What they usually do is they use a keyword research tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush, and then they go to find the popular keywords for their niche. Then they target those popular keywords and write articles around it. And that's just a very stupid approach. And I'll explain to you right now why. So let's say you are selling an accounting software, right? A software to be used by accountants in companies or maybe individual accountants as well. So you are selling an accounting software. Now, if you go to Ahrefs or SEMrush or something like that, and you go ahead to find out the most popular keywords around the realm of accounting software, you will get very generic ones. And these are the ones which are like, what is an accounting software, or what are the benefits of using an accounting software, or which features to look for when buying an accounting software. And while these keywords have a large search volume, and obviously these keywords will have a large number of search volume because they are generic and they answer basic question, by definition, generic keywords and generic queries will have a larger audience. And that's exactly why you should not target them. Because if it is a generic topic, chances are bigger brands have already written about it. Chances are there are countless YouTube videos about it. Chances are people will directly just go to ChatGPT and ask about it, and you will not even get a click. Even if they don't go to ChatGPT, if you search a generic query like what is an accounting software, or what are the features I should look for while choosing an accounting software, on Google itself, the AI overviews will immediately give the answer. So nobody gets any clicks. People will just scroll through the answer in the AI overviews, and you will not get a click. And if you don't get the visitor onto your website, then you don't have a chance of converting them and converting them into your customer. So instead of going to keyword research tools and finding the popular keywords and targeting them, a better approach is to start with the narrative that you want to tell. Let's go back to the accounting software example. If you are selling an accounting software, your narrative should be how you plan to improve the lives of the accounting teams or the individual accountants through your offering. You can also talk about like brand specific narratives, as in which features of your software make you stand out in the market, or which of your previous customers have found tremendous value from your product, or your thought process or your engineering process when developing that product for the accountants, and the philosophy basically around your product development. Like, these are the topics which are unique to your brand, and no one can write these stories for you, no one can copy these stories for you, no one can steal your glory, so to speak. So after you write these type of articles, after you first find the narrative from your brand's perspective, then you go and look for the keywords, and you find the keywords that naturally fit into the article. So let's say, for example, you talk about how your product is different than your competitor's product, right? Then you go to Ahrefs and SEMrush, and then you find which keywords can be naturally integrated, and then you do so. Similarly, when you write about why you are inspired to build an accounting software, despite the market is flooded basically with accounting softwares, but still you decided to build one. So why did you do that? So when you write about that, it's again unique to you. After you write the draft, then you go and take a look at the keywords and only use the ones that are relevant to that article. The keywords don't determine your marketing campaign, and they sure as hell don't determine your narrative. If you follow the approach that I just explained, this will allow you to build a stronger brand, because you are starting from a marketing first thinking perspective, or a narrative first thinking perspective, in which your brand and its story is prioritized. But if you go from like a keyword first perspective thinking, you may go ahead and rank on the front page of Google. You may get a lot of traffic. And again, it's a big question because for generic queries, people are more likely to go to ChatGPT, and Google AI overviews is already very efficient. So it's not going to convert that much. You are much better off writing about your brand and then using keywords ornamentally in the piece after it has been drafted. Now, how to include the keywords in a very organic way, in an unobtrusive way? So you have your draft, which is based on your narrative, right? The first thing you need to do is you need to go check the title and the subheadings. These are the easiest spots to insert the keywords. Then you can go ahead and look for the transition statements. Transition statement is the statements that is at the end of each section. So at the bottom of the introduction, there is a statement like, in this article, let's look at blah, blah, blah. Similarly, at the end of first section, like there is like a conclusion type of statement which summarizes the first section, right? So the transition statements, that's another opportunity to organically insert the keywords that are relevant to the article that you have written based on your brand's narrative. Another spot is the meta description. Another spot is the FAQ section. You can always have an FAQ section at the bottom of the article to target the generic questions and the generic keywords. It's a great opportunity to do that. And there also you can include all of the keywords. Never ever make keywords the center of your marketing campaigns or your marketing strategies. They should only be added ornamentally after the draft has been done, because marketing is about you, it's about your brand, it's about your customers, it's about your offerings. It's not about the keywords that are trending. It's not about the generic topics that are getting a lot of traffic from a general audience. So stop thinking like that. Keywords are important, but you have to use them the right way. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.